don't think I could fit much more. If you're still hungry, I could go get some sausage or something.
I just haven't had corn on the cob in so long,
Good for sure.
but I don't know if I've ever had it grilled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually usually would put a little bit more seasoning on it, but it still came out pretty good. I put Tony Chachere's on there, and sometimes that rooster sauce to spice it up.
Mm.
Not everybody likes that. Monica, no, doesn't like that. Use a little more salt, though.
Mhm.
I missed the Roebucks. I wish they still came down.
Yes. I know she has a lot to do with her mother taking care of her.
Yeah. Both their parents now, huh?
Yeah, I forgot about that, but I don't know how big of an extent that is. Just having to help his.
I think it's pretty big now.
He's just like a couple houses down. Famous station. We've had so many events at the library here lately. Last week was National Library Week. We had like 3 or 4 things that week.
We're supposed to be running a convention at the Pascagoula Library sometime. They asked Tom to run it. Eventually, John's going to be running about 4 a year, it looks like, and helping with even more. We'll have plenty of events to go to. We'll have a lot of say in them, too. Help them out as much as I can, especially when I retire. Thinking about putting a bid in for some refrigerators. Go ahead and get a head start on stuff I'll need for the cafe.
Okay.
There's like glass fridges where you get your drink from.
Mm-hmm. Now, are y'all wanting to do it as a storefront or a mobile thing?
Or I want to do a storefront, but we'll probably also have a food truck. I haven't decided yet.
If you do a storefront, are you thinking Van Cleve or are you thinking
No, probably somewhere on Juniper, not far from the comic shop.
Oh,
Maybe even the same area. I don't think Van Cleve has would be able to support it.
yeah. I didn't know if y'all would be able to pull from that area in Van Cleve.
No.
My only thought was, would it be cheaper rent in Van Cleve than?
It probably would, but we wouldn't make any money.
Yeah.
They've had like coffee stores open and closed here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Absolutely.
So, of course, Gaucher, I never thought it'd work in Gaucher, but it does. Like where McNard's is at. First, they used to support a whole mall for like the longest time.
Yeah.
Their mall was there.
From what little I've been in Gaucher, it just seemed like it was a bigger place that it could support.
Well, there's a lot of towns around it too.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, Ocean Springs has the most traffic, but
That's the
outrageous prices.
you can't afford it.
They've had a few places do well there though through the years. Really, the only reason they closed down was either people got too old to run them or they moved away.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of them actually closed because they weren't doing well.
Back when I was selling ads on a regular basis, and I would come down a few days early and try to sell ads, on my website or whatever, I learned Ocean Springs, you did not sell anybody in that town an ad after 50. They because their rent was so outrageous, they figured in their advertising budget in January, and they figured out what they was advertising in during the month of January, and that's what they would not add to it. Because they had to know ahead of time what they were spending.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because their rent was so high. Was it you telling me, or I think it was the woman that when you go down Ocean Springs to the drugstore and turn left, there was a shop that was made one of those booth spaces. You know, people could rent the booths. It was where a grocery store might have used to be.
Where at?
Before you got to the brewery. You know, the brewery where we had the settle having the fight. It's on the left. What's Broome?
That's Broome was right there.
Right there around Broome.
There was a gallery?
Not a gallery, like what one of those places where artists or crafters